UFC 199, Luke Rockhold versus Michael Bisping 2. We got two title fights on this card. Awesome fight card. It's stacked. It was supposed to be Luke Rockhold versus Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman got hurt, and Michael Bisping stepped in with 2 weeks' notice. After 10 years, Michael Bisping's finally getting his title shot. It's just on 2 weeks' notice, and he's facing Luke Rockhold that already beat him not too long ago. This sucks for Michael Bisping. I think it's been 10 years that he's been in the UFC. He's been campaigning for a title shot. He's always right on the edge and always loses, it seems like, that title eliminator fight. He's finally got his title shot, though. It'd be crazy if he came out and beat Luke Rockhold. I'm kind of rooting for him, but I just don't see it happening. Dominick Cruz versus Uriah Faber. This is their third fight. Dominick Cruz won their last one. Uriah Faber won a long time ago in WEC. Dominick Cruz, I just don't see anybody beating him at 135. I kind of feel bad for Uriah Faber too. He's only fights he seems to lose his title fights. I mean, this is a good fight, but I just see Dominick Cruz winning again. Max Holloway and Ricardo Lamas. This is a good fight. Good matchup. Ricardo Lamas is a tough guy. Max Holloway, he's on an 8-fight win streak. He hasn't lost since Conor McGregor, and he's young. He was very young in that fight, and he's come a long way. I'm ready to see. I want him to win this fight, and I am picking him to win. I want him to win this fight, possibly get a title shot next. That weight class, it's kind of in a limbo right now with Conor McGregor. You know, he's kind of holding up that weight class, but it might be a while for him to get a title shot. He might have to win 10 in a row, it looks like. But I got Max Holloway winning that fight. Dan Henderson and Hector Lombard. I don't know what the UFC is trying to do to Dan Henderson. He's old. I don't know if they're trying to make him retire or what, but they are just lining him up with killers. Hector Lombard, that guy's scary. I'd hate to run in that guy in a alleyway somewhere, but I got Hector Lombard. Dan Henderson, if he hits anybody with that H-bomb, I mean, he can win any fight, but I just don't see him beating Hector Lombard. I don't know why the UFC's doing this to him, but not a good matchup for Dan Henderson. Dustin Poirier versus Bobby the King Green. Good fight. I got Dustin Poirier. I like his jump up to lightweight. Bobby Green hasn't fought, I believe, since 2014. I believe he's been injured a few times. He's had fights lined up, but he's been injured. Dustin Poirier, I like this jump up to 155. I don't think he's lost since Conor McGregor either, and he jumped up to 155 after he lost to him. I see him. He's going to break into the top here shortly. BJ Penn is returning. He is facing Cole Miller. They are headlining the prelims. BJ Penn hasn't won a fight since 2010. He's lost 3 fights, and I believe had a no contest somewhere in there. His last fight, I don't know what his game plan was, but he was like standing on his tippy toes, standing straight up against a wrestler in Frankie Edgar, and Frankie Edgar just steamrolled him. He did change camps, though, which I wish BJ Penn would have done a long time ago. And he went to Greg Jackson, so he changed camps, went to probably one of the best fight camps you can go to. I want to see what Greg Jackson's going to do to him. It's just really late. I really wish he would have went earlier, but I'm ready to see what he's going to do. Awesome fight card. I'm ready to see what's going to happen. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks.